have an iTube full of thanks to everyone tuning to this channel. And I've never done a video, well, I've done quite a few videos on this idea of freeform locks, or whatever we perceive these keys or hair. And in this video, I want to address both male and female, but in different ways. When I think of, I'm going to go from this angle. This is to the males. If you are with a female, or if there's any female who you take interest in, or she takes interest in you, blah, blah, blah. If this female is a female who is not able to accept, not even accept or love you for who you naturally are and how you naturally look and present yourself, meaning full beard, the full, I guess, rugged bushman look. If she tells you to cut your hair, go get haircuts, clean yourself up, that is not a female that you should be dealing with. Because a female like that is a female that will keep you trapped. And a female like that is also not a female that you would want to impregnate and have children with. Because she will also breed those same things within your children. And how does this apply to hair, and why is it that important for hair? Because hair on a male is very significant. It's significant on every human, whether male or female. The hair or freeform locks or keys is very significant for a male because it signifies that he receives codes from life, straight from life. So if you're female, if she's telling you that you have to cut this off, at that point, some people may not like this video and you may not like what I'm about to say, but it's symbolic and it's similar and it's equivalent to the story in the Bible of Eve and Adam. When Adam got a certain code, but Eve was going against it, and she went against that code, and because Adam listened to her, everything got cursed from that point because he listened to the female that got a code from somewhere else that wasn't what was received initially from the male. So yes, again, if that female is telling you to cut any of your hair, whether it's pubic hair, leg hair, armpit hair, facial hair, keys, that female is being influenced by other forces that you don't need to involve yourself with. And again, not again, but to address the female, this is not to bash or condemn, though I would say I would like to share me personally in this illusion of a me. I prefer for my mate to look how I look. Not saying I don't have the bushy hair, the facial hair, blah, blah. I'm not as hairy as a male. I'm simply saying keys and to look naturally how he is meant to look. Because that says a lot about him and it says a lot about me from what I like and what I'm tuned into. So to the females, we have definitely been, I'm not going to say we've been trained, but we've cultivated or we've conditioned our own selves to think that certain things are attractive, to think that certain things are unattractive. We think that we don't want a male that looks rough and that look bushy and I guess nappy. We think they look dirty, blah, blah, blah. But truthfully, a lot of the females that like the males who, even if they look cleaned up and they got haircuts and their beards are cleaned up, they dress certain ways, you naturally want a male that looks like he can protect you. You don't want a soft male. You don't want a male that is not tuned into himself, who's not secure within himself, who's not very dominant. And any female who does not want a male that's dominant or a male that can protect himself and can protect you and can protect your children, this video is not for you. That's all I'm gonna say. But to all the females who you naturally want that, you innately know and you take heed to that intuitive, innate urge or attraction to those males, don't feel a way if they present themselves, or if he presents himself to you and he looks rugged and rough and it goes against everything that you thought was clean. Because what we think is clean is actually dirty. And this might look dirty, but these are some of the cleanest expressions that you will ever see. Because that's all that was the original thing anyway. That was the original expression. So we don't want to be that female that is telling our male to not be himself. That's pretty much what I wanted to say in this video. So to the males, don't think that you can even convince a female who's trying to tell you not to do, not to be yourself and to not have your keys and blah blah blah. Don't try to convince her of that, and then also don't take heed and listen to it. And to the females, again, if you aren't attracted to those type of males and you just stuck in that way, this video is not for you. But if you're that female who actually desires naturally and innately a male who can actually protect you, I'm telling you now that the male who is fully natural, fully bush style, bushman, you think you want it until it comes to you, and then you don't think it's attractive or all these other things. Get away from having those different ideas. Again, I know this video is not going to be liked because it's, I guess you might think it sounds like too religious, or what's that word? I don't know, patriarchal. You had all these other words, misogyny, blah 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 blah.